crushed my enemies long ago. The last one left to go was me. But you were cold enough to burn. I kept my feelings out of you. You held my
used to sing of the absurdity of his mind, and so reluctant to be confined to something serious. And he would laugh and venture not to sit inside the gallery hall, stay by the wall and try to paint what he couldn't see, and accidentally conjured me by some coincidence. And how I was alive, and how my soul came crashing out of the void. I didn't question it, I thought it would be unkind. It's just the way that I was designed, that's why I went with it. Don't awaken me, we're still flying, and all the creatures there below us may be dying. Don't say a word, I won't listen. Down in the atrium that Pegasus is trying to slip away, does this all the time. I know I'll see him when his business is concluded. Happy to wait here, that will be fine. And when it's over, there will come a certain moment when I will gather all the poetry and painting, and all the waters will go quiet and remarkably clear. That's how I know that I can stay.
Hello everyone, welcome to this happy Thursday, or Friday if it is already Friday where you are living. So I didn't stream yesterday, by the way. I'm sorry. I got home way too late to start the stream. I could still start the stream if I really wanted to, but it was gonna get way too late, so I decided to just skip Wednesday. But regardless, that is actually one of the reasons why I am streaming today. And the second reason is because I actually was already planning on doing this stream, except that I was planning on doing this on Saturday. So screw Saturday, we're doing this today. So guys, if you have watched the stream I did on the, when was it? I think it was the 19th of June. It was a Saturday also. On that day, I streamed. No, that's not what I meant to say. On that day, I explored and gave my first impressions of the until then leaked build of Windows 11, and Windows 11 had not yet been confirmed as actually being a thing. Nobody knew where the build came from. So I did that stream. I didn't really like it very much, I tell you that. But then the June 24th came around, and Microsoft did, at 11 o'clock in the morning, they did their event, their live stream event, where they officially unveiled the Windows 11, the Windows 10 successor, Windows 11. I watched the presentation, didn't watch it live, I watched the VOD later in that day, and it was a really boring and uninformative event. But seriously, it lacked a lot of information, and most of the time it looked like the main host was about to fall into tears. And at the very start, it felt like he actually was emotional about what he was talking about, but it just dragged. He just dragged that. It dragged and dragged and dragged, and it wasn't long until it started feeling like the guy was actually just pretending and trying way too hard to sell emotions. But yeah, actually, apparently nobody liked the presentation. But I digress. The point is, not long after, I think maybe a day or two, actually no, 2 to 3 days, maybe 4. A few days later, Microsoft finally released for people participating in the Windows Insider program. They released the very first official test build of Windows 11. Although I don't know if there's an ISO that you can download now. I think there might be. A friend actually linked me to what it's supposed to be, an official ISO, but I haven't tried that yet. But officially, as far as I am aware, so far the only way you can test this is if you have a computer or a virtual machine running Windows 10, and then you enable Windows Insider, and you go to the, what is it called, the dev channel, and then you download Windows 11 as an update through Windows Update to Windows 10, in which case it is going to basically replace Windows 10 with Windows 11. That is what I did with the virtual machine that I am going to be using for this stream. So without further ado, let's get started. So now I press this button over here. Hey, there we go. There's VMware. Let's boot it up. Now, while this boots up, let me tell you a few things. I have not tried Windows 11 yet. This updates, this build, I haven't done anything with this. Nothing. The only thing I did was update Windows 10 on this VM. Actually, I prepared this VM with a new copy of Windows 10. It wasn't supposed to be used for this. Actually, I just wanted to test something else, which was completely unrelated. Sorry. But then the presentation came. Actually, I did this after the presentation, but regardless. And then I thought, hey, they are likely going to release the first betas through Windows Insider, and I have an account, so I might as well just use this for that. So I kept this VM around. But because this was actually meant to be used for a completely different test, for testing something completely different, I actually went on ahead and just fully customized Windows 10 on this VM. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, all I did was just install Windows 11, and that's it. Nothing else. Hey Ray, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? So this is still booting up. I don't know if this is probably because this is running on a virtual machine, but yeah, one thing I noticed with this build is that it is a bit slow to boot up. Also, there's a line going under here for some reason. I wonder if I should be able to fix that. Okay, the thing is still running. Good. I just saw the wait cursor from Windows 10/11 on the screen for a moment. Oh, but it's yeah, there we go. It's still doing its thing. Going through pair loss, but I feel a lot better now. Oh, pet loss. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray. That sucks. I've lost pets before. I know how awful that can be. So I'm glad that you are recovering. You're feeling better. Oh yeah, I think the VM here is kind of offset. Let me try to fix that. Cake Silva, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining. Muito bem-vindo ao stream, Kaique. Uma ótima quinta para você. O stream de hoje vai ser em inglês, beleza? Só pra você saber. Mas se você fizer alguma pergunta, eu vou responder em português, sem problema. So I was just telling your friend Cake Silva over here that today's stream is going to be in English. And that if he asks anything, I am still going to address him to respond in Portuguese. So yeah, guys, you know what? Let's not exactly focus the stream on one particular language. Let's just keep it broad. After all, this is about something that is soon, very soon, going to affect us all. Ah, you can understand my English, Cake? Awesome. That saves me some time from repeating myself a few times into 2 different languages. Fine by me, just don't shit talk me. Don't worry about that. No worries, that's not gonna happen, Ray. Alright, so, well, Windows 11 is still booting up on the VM. So while this does that, so let's talk a little more about this thing. So Windows 11 is actually a thing. All right, we are gonna have, and very soon this is going to be everybody's problem. Let's just put it that way. I wonder if it's showing these lines here because of the resolution. For a second I thought you installed it on your actual PC. Hey Flindex, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining and happy Thursday or Friday. If it's already Friday in Portugal, I'm not sure. But no, why the hell would I do that on my PC? Actually, my computer cannot run this thing, and this was something that I was going to talk about just now. System requirements. So Windows 11 has some very hefty system requirements. For example, although that is not so much of a problem nowadays for many users, but it requires at least 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it requires a TPM thing, which is kind of a chip on the motherboard. And bottom line is, my computer cannot run this operating system natively the way it was intended anyway, because my PC is 11 years old. You know, there's a workaround for system requirements, right? Yes, I do know, and I was about to mention that. There are, at least with the preview builds of Windows 11, some people have already demonstrated that on the internet. There are some ways to go around these system requirement restrictions. One of them being like replacing some files on the ISO with files from a Windows 10 ISO. But we don't really know if that is still gonna be a thing when Windows 11 actually launches. So yeah, which, by the way, disclaimer, everything that you are going to see here and everything that I say about this thing is subject to change in the near future, because remember, this is just the first, well, technically second, but officially it is the first test build that is being released to the public for evaluation and all that jazz. So they're still building the OS. So from here until it launches by the end of the year, a lot can still change. And speaking of that, before I do anything here, they didn't announce a release date, but with a few hints, it looks like it's gonna be sometime in, when was it? October, I think. Yeah, sometime in October. About TPM 2.0, it encrypts the storage drives on a hardware level, right? What that means? That switching SSDs and hard drives won't be as simple as just remove, insert. Yes, I believe you are right. And the same thing applies, for example, taking your boot drive and sending and installing it on another computer, even if that computer has the exact same motherboard, I believe, as the one where you took the drive from and put it on the other one. It is likely going to be, I might be way off on this, but I believe that with this encryption thing, your OS on that particular drive is actually going to be hard tied to the hardware where that OS was originally installed on. So even if you take SSD or hard drive, whatever, your boot drive from computer A and install it on computer B, which is exactly the same hardware as computer A. So let's say you have two computers with the exact same parts on both of them, same motherboard model on one as on the other one, processor, RAM, etc. You are very likely not gonna be able to boot that because of TPM. And there's many people around on the internet concerned about this because, well, with good reason. On one hand, yes, sure, it does increase security, but on the other hand, it is gonna be a really big pain in the butt. Actually, I think it's just gonna be a big pain, more of a pain on the butt than an actual security improvement. But right, whatever. Who knows? Okay. Let's check first here. Okay, so like I said, this VM was originally Windows 10, and I did fully customize this thing, so that's why this already has my wallpaper, and I believe it also is already using dark mode. Let's open the Explorer window here. Do something. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is using dark theme. Let's see about the resolution, because from I don't know why there's this line going on the bottom here and on the corner here there. I don't like the new icons on the Fire Explorer. Yeah, they are kind of meh. I'm a bit indifferent. I very much do prefer the ones on Windows 7. Then again, I am a little biased to say about this. But okay. So these lines going here, they should not be happening, because in theory this should be the exact resolution for this source on OBS. So let's see, display settings. If not, then I'm gonna have to change something around here. And this actually gives us a good opportunity to, well, start exploring. That's the point of this, but after all. Your privacy settings blocked access to your location. If you want to change these settings, go to Settings, Privacy, Add Permissions, Location. But I don't want to change those settings. Screw you. Anyway, so this is already different. While at the same time, it is still pretty much the exact same as Windows 10. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I have done on the other stream, and I'm going to compare this with an actual Windows 10 installation. But I like the new design theme overall. Yes, the actual design, it looks nice, definitely much nicer than Windows 10. So yeah, here we go, hold on. Let me enable this scene over here, not the scene, this thing, yeah, there we go. Let me just hide the VM. Okay, so what we are seeing here right now is my second computer. It is my work PC. That PC runs Windows 10. So let's compare this menu with the one on Windows 10. Where is that? Display settings. Yeah, I have multiple monitors on this one, but let's do a little comparison here. So this is the VM on the main computer. This is Windows 10 on the second computer. Yeah, they are quite similar, but so far they are actually different enough. All right. Yeah, we can see the major similarities that we can see on this menu, and I believe this is going to be seen all across the board pretty much, is with this side panel over here. As we can see on Windows 10, it has this here, and they're, come on, there we go. They're actually quite similar apart from the actual, you know, design and icons. So that is something, I guess. So let's hide that. It's a bit more blurry on Windows 11. I'm not sure see if blurry is actually the word, but it's certainly a little better looking. Alright, so let's see about the resolution, because I am annoyed with those lines on the sides there. Keep changes. I like this, that little confirmation window. That's better looking than on Windows 10. Excuse me. And oh yeah, the bars were just a resolution. The resolution was wrong for some reason. So yeah, good. What else do we have here? Advanced display. Related setting. Oh, so interesting. That green color is customizable, right? Yes. Yes, like I said, this was originally a Windows 10 virtual machine that I fully customized, and I do like green. It's kind of a trademark, but yeah, we're gonna get into customization. I actually made a snapshot of this stage of the VM. Yeah, there. See, so if anything, I can just go back to the first boot, and there's the same VM, but as Windows 10. But yeah. So what else we have here? So related settings. That's a thing on Windows 10, isn't it? Yes, it is. And I hate that. Actually, no. What am I saying? I'm thinking of another thing. I'm thinking of ads. So let's see what's here. Okay, basically just information about the screen. So that's fine. Multiple displays, scaling, night lights. All right. Graphics. That's the gaming tab all about. Graphics. Yeah, this taking a while to load. What is in here anyway? Ah. Custom options for app. I hate this term, apps. Come on. It's Windows. Be decent. Call it programs, Microsoft. Come on. Get off Apple's butt. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what this is about. Actually, let's close this menu because I have already figured the resolution thing. I think Windows 11 has a bad performance in VM. Yeah, that is normal actually. Pretty much all operating systems are not really gonna run at their native speed on virtual machines. That is actually normal and expected. What is this number 1 over here? Oh, one thing I really like about this build already is that the taskbar, well, the taskbar is not actually smaller than it should be, but at least they removed the name of the date in between the time and the actual date. Notification counter, yeah, it would be, but I'm clicking, nothing's happening. It could be that this is just not really implemented yet, or not fully implemented yet. So it could be that. Alright, so let's see about placing this stuff on the corner as they are supposed to be there. Taskbar settings. Oh yes, this is definitely much slower than the leaked build. Yeah, the context menu is too big. I don't like it. I hate it actually. And you know what? One of the reasons why I really don't like the taskbar being this large, because the larger the taskbar, the less space you have on the screen to work with your stuff. So like, let's say for example you have a Word document open here, and you might have to scroll a little further down to read one line, where with a smaller taskbar you would be able to read that line without scrolling. I know it doesn't sound like much stuff, but like I was talking about on the other stream, where I streamed the leaked build, it is the little things that add up, and those little additions here and there, they amount to something bigger, and the something bigger is always your time. And as you know, time is money. Can you turn into Slim 1 desktop settings? I'm going to look for that, Ray. I could do that through a modification on the registry, on the leaked build. We're going to go back to that, and let's see if we can do that more easily here. Can't you enable a smaller taskbar? Yes, we're going to look into that, Flynn. We're going to look into that. This is actually quite different now. So what am I looking here? Disable search. Yeah, I don't care about that. Task view. Okay, this can actually stay because this here is actually useful. Although nothing's happening when I click it. Report tutorials made on Windows 10. I mean, they're still going to be valid for Windows 10. Touch keyboard. I don't have a touch keyboard here. Taskbar corner overflow. Show or hide icons that appear in the taskbar corner overflow menu. You mean this? So they changed the name of this? This has always been called System Tray. Such an easier name. Oh yes, it is that. Oh, that sucks. I mean, why change the name? System Tray? Or just Sys Tray? So much easier to say. Why call it Taskbar Corner Overflow? Stop trying to be so fancy, Microsoft. It's Windows, come on. Taskbar behaviors, taskbar alignment, badging, automatically hide, and multiple displays. Okay, so what I'm looking for I hope it's in here. Alignment. Left. Whoops, I accidentally ticked this thing off. Hello? It really hit the thing. Hover or click. There we go. Hover or click on the far corner of taskbar to show the desktop. Oh, did they bring back the peak? Oh, tell me they did. Let's see. Nothing's happening. Okay, this here makes me believe. Why are you still hiding taskbar? I have already enabled the thing. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, I'm confused. Alright. The peak exists in Windows 10. I know, I use it, I love it. It actually exists since Windows 7. That's where it was originally implemented, and that is actually a really useful thing. Because let's say you have stuff in your desktop, like maybe some file, and you are working on, I don't know, an email or a text document, and you need to mention that file that is on the desktop. Like for example, you're writing an email for some colleagues in the office, and you say, so I am including this file called, you don't remember the name of the file, and you can just go on, actually, let me give it this, let me do this, hold on, hang on a second. Bloop, and bloop. Okay, so let's say this is a Word document. It isn't, but let's play pretend. And you don't remember the name of the document is on your desktop, and you want to just take a quick look to remember the name. You can just go peek. Oh, there it is. Let's say let's say it is this here, right? So you just peek, literally peek, and you, oh hey, there it is, that's what it's called. Alright, go back here and keep typing the document. And wow, you've got so many drives. Yes. And that is one of the reasons why I really don't like the modern case designs, because they don't have enough base for drives. Anyway, so without peek, you would actually have to either click on this to minimize everything and then bring everything back up, or press Windows D or something like that. You know, just move the mouse. Just better. At least I very much do prefer that way. Shift Windows key, left, right. Yeah, it's just more simple to just hover the mouse over the thing. But yeah, that is an option. But still, they just hover, much more practical. And you know me, I am all for practicality. So yeah, this here actually makes me believe. Excuse me? Windows, I don't remember logging in to receive notifications from my emails on the desktop on the preview build of Windows 11. Well, how dare you? Shut up. What does it say? Oh yes. So hover or click, this actually makes me believe that they are bringing back Arrow Peak. Not Arrow Peak, just Peak now, because Arrow unfortunately is Ripperoni. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is because if you remember from the other stream, the leaked build does not have Peak. The option is completely absent. I actually compared with Windows 10. The option is not there at all. And this here makes me believe that they are bringing it back. It might not be fully implemented yet because I am hovering over here and nothing's happening. It minimizes if I click it. But yeah, it might just not be implemented yet. After all, it is missing from the other build, which by the way, apparently that build is a build from a very earlier stage in the development of Windows 11. So that might be one of the reasons why it was so bare of stuff. But yeah, taskbar. I see no option to change the thickness of the taskbar at all, let alone, and I talked about this on the other stream, let alone enable or rather disable grouping of items on the taskbar. I am gonna have a big problem with Windows 11 in the future. Oh god. Apps. Maybe in future versions. I really doubt, Vlindex, I really doubt they are gonna bring that back. I hope so. Even if by going to the registry or something, but I really doubt that's gonna be an option. I really do. They include more features in future builds. Yeah, but that in particular, I strongly doubt it. But yeah, on the taskbar personalization here, I found nothing. Select a theme. Oh, that's different. Also, Windows 11 logo is dumb. Yeah, if at least it had colors, it has a gradient, so that's kind of nice. But if only it had colors, because you can see here. Well, not so much when I place the mouse on top of it, but you can see one square is a lighter shade of blue than the other one, and it's actually darker on this corner here than on this corner. I think it would look nicer if it actually had colors. Which reminds me, by the way, hold on a moment. Let me open a thingy here. Which I actually photoshopped the thing to see what it would look like with colors. I saved it here somewhere. This folder is so old. Now all the keyboards have Windows 10 logo, and in the future they're gonna have the Windows 11 logo, just in the same way that they all had Windows 95, 98, and 2000 logo for the longest time. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Actually, I don't really see much difference. Yeah, I still think it would look better with colors, but still. Yeah, that's because the Microsoft logo is the Windows logo. But also this one, I took it from the preview from the leaked build, sorry, and that one was actually all square. It doesn't have the rounded corners, so yeah, that's certainly one of the reasons why it is so MS logo. But I digress. Windows 10 logo is the MS logo, but without the colors. Yep, that's what I just said. And yeah, they did round the corners on the logo. Actually, let's take a screenshot of this, which will give me a good excuse to check Microsoft Paint. And ooh, there's an animation when you click it. Oh, that's kind of nice. Alright, yeah, I can get behind that. Alright, let's paste this on Paint and let's take a look at the corners of that logo. Ah, good old Paint. The only thing keeping this program from perfection is the absence of a layers menu over here. They add that, and this is going to be the perfect simple program for simple edits. And mind you, you can actually do amazing stuff with Paint. MS Paint is just a meme. No, it is actually really useful, Ray. You can do a lot of good stuff on it. Oh yeah, they did round the corners. Well, not really that visible here because, you know, low resolution, but still, you can tell by these pixels over here. Right there. Yeah. Actually, I think they did that on the boot screen as well. I forgot to. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, and also, like I said, the gradient. You can see here. It has a gradient from darker on this corner here to lighter on this one. Yeah, I think this would look much better with colors, but eh. Let's close this. By the way, one thing that I didn't touch upon when I was doing the test drive, quote unquote, of the leaked build, but I decided to check that later. Microsoft Paint apparently is no longer a .exe program. I think they converted this to whatever that new format is called. What was it? It's the UWP? Something like that. Because I could not, for the life of me, find where the files for Paint are in the computer. I've seen some great art with Paint. Yes, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. You can, if you know how to, you can make amazing stuff with Microsoft Paint. And that is one of the reasons why I say that if Paint had a layers function, it would be the perfect simple program for simple edits. Simple in terms, because you can make amazing stuff with Paint. But yeah, you know what they say. It is not so much the car as much it is the driver. So yeah, I know Minecraft Windows 10 is a UWP. Yes, UWP. That's the name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they converted Paint to UWP with Word and PowerPoint. Yeah, and those programs are not even meant to do art at all. But yeah, let's keep exploring here. So let's see, themes. Windows Light. So this is the default theme. Let's open Explorer. I already gave the command to open Explorer. It's just taking a while. Yep, there we go. Oh, my eyes! Either this is bugged or it didn't really finish applying the effect, but this is certainly not supposed to be black. Or maybe it's because I called the window before it was done. Yeah, it might be just bugged. I mean, this is a dev build, so yeah, we can expect bugs. Let me go back. Actually, let me not go back. Let me change themes again. Oh, it didn't register the previous theme that I was using, the one that I made. Oh, that sucks. What is that link there, Flynn? Oh, this looks kind of nice. No, it's just dark theme. It's just dark theme. Dirt. But yeah, oh. Well, now we can see this a little better. Madman. Let me take a quick look on that real quick. A guy who creates and sells arts made in Excel. Oh, I've seen about this. He's amazing. He is amazing. Man, I would never be able to draw like that. Explorer. So there's the new icons. Again, like I said earlier, they're kind of meh. But I do like this thing going on up here. This looks kind of nice. It reminds me of what they were going for on the earlier builds of Windows Longhorn, which, if you guys might remember, or if you don't know, were the beta builds, so to speak, of Windows Vista. And some of these actually made its way into Vista itself, and it looks very nice. I do like this, whatever that is called. But yeah, I want to go back to the theme that I was using before. But yeah, you can change the color. Wait, can you? Hold on. How do I go back? Every time you sell, and it would be pixel the effort. Oh yes, it's really impressive. It really is. And again, like I said, going back to the racing car example, as it is not so much about the car itself as much as it is the driver, meaning that the tools are only part of the equation. If you actually know how to properly use those tools with great skill, you know, you can give the same tools for for a very skilled person and a completely noob, and you see very different results. And Office also looks different on Windows 11. I'm assuming you're talking about the new upcoming version of Office. That one I have not yet checked. So yeah, we can check. We can change the color, light, dark, custom. Choose your default Windows mode, dark. Okay, so we already have this on Windows 10. I remember this. Transparent effects, yes. Oh, it certainly looks much better with the transparent effects. Why can't I re-enable it? So I turned the transparency off, and now it disabled the thing. Okay, that is fine. Alright. Oh, and now it popped this. Oh, there we go, that's back. It's just, it is just slow. Then again, to be fair, Microsoft did say that Windows 11 is going to require at least a minimum of 4 GB of RAM, and 4 GB is all this VM has, so it's probably, actually let's call forth Task Manager. Right, you gotta right click on the Start menu button. This sucks. But hey, there it is, Task Manager. Let's see how much RAM of the 4 GB on this VM this is using. Performance. I like to have this here, thank you very much. Doesn't make sense to design like that. I know, right? It's stupid and unpractical, and I really dislike stuff that isn't practical. If I have to take extra steps and that is going to cost me extra time, I immediately dislike it. And yeah, again, it's not really a big deal, but like I talked about a lot on the other stream the other day, it might be something little, something that for many people might seem insignificant, completely so tiny it is, but the problem is it is one little thing here, another little thing there, another little thing there. Things add up. It's like if you, a perfect example of this here, 5 plus 5, 10, sure. Actually no, 1 plus 1, 2, yeah, okay. Let's add another step, shall we? So plus 2 instead of plus 1. Alright, just one more thing, right? Yeah, but hey, it adds up. Yeah, plus adds up a lot. So yeah, on the long run, even in the short run, even you end up with these little things here and there, the no biggies. You end up spending far more time to perform a job, a task, or a whatever than you would previously without. I mean, when things were, to put in simple words, simpler, you know. But yeah, it requires 4 GB minimum, but it is actually doing pretty well considering this is a VM with only 4 GB. It is only using half. Honestly, this is actually doing a much better use of RAM so far anyway than Windows 10 does with 4 GB. And believe me, I have used Windows 10 with 4 GB. It is awful. Almost unusable. I feel like these choices are made to hide all the advanced functions from really simple users who come from mobile platforms. I get it, that is a valid theory. My problem with that theory is that if that is the case, it is extremely dumb. It is extremely dumb. Because one, it considers basically from a developer point of view that all users are dumb. It implies that all users are extremely dumb, completely incapable of doing things on their own, of figuring out things, and which in itself is actually a bit of hypocritical, because they removed grouping. You cannot have, for example, this window here, show its full name on the taskbar over here. So if users are so dumb like that, they would get confused. Open multiple windows, have everything grouped together, they would not be able to figure that out, right? So why remove the choice to ungroup things? And let me go back to Windows 10 over here for a moment. Let's hide this. Let's open this. Okay. Let me open taskbar settings. So I know it is kind of hidden away by overlays, but you can see here I have stuff actually showing their names on my taskbar, so I can see what everything is. By default, and this comes all the way from Windows XP even, Windows comes with this option enabled. Always hide labels, so everything gets grouped together and without names. This is completely fine. There are people who like this, who like things this way. And by all means, I mean, I do not object to that. It's a choice. I personally don't like stuff grouped like this because, like I demonstrated on the other stream, with Paint, for example, if I want to work on multiple different documents and projects at the same time, or just have many different files open on multiple Paint windows, for example, it is so much more easy to just have everything spread across the taskbar, so I can see the names of every single file open on every single window, so I can quickly just go click there and have that on screen, go to the other one, click, have that on screen, rather than have to hover over, see the thumbnail show up, and then find the one that I want and then click that. It's just far more quicker to have everything laid across. So personally, I prefer that way. So thankfully, this choice here exists on Windows XP, Vista, 7, 8, 8.1, and 10. And going back to the idea that supposedly users are too stupid to figure stuff out, for non-advanced users, for the, let's say, noobs, not even newbies, but rather actual noobs, this here actually would be great for them, because it makes things a lot easier for them to find around. But removing this option here, like they are doing so far anyway, on 11, and then say that they are hiding the quote advanced quote options because of users coming from mobile, that's hypocritical. It's counterproductive. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Yeah. And I am really gonna have a problem with this if they keep it this way and do not bring back the option to ungroup stuff. For my workflows, this is going to be a problem, because this is going to cost me more time to get stuff done. And God knows how much I hate wasting my time. Anyway, let's keep looking around. I'm starting to get way too salty over this, and it is still way too early on the stream for that. Alright, so it is taking its sweet time to apply the accent color. Fun! Are you still doing the thing, Windows 11? Actually, didn't do anything. Wait, do I have to double click? Oh, there we go. Now it's selected, I guess. But yeah, going back to Flindix's earlier question earlier, you can change the colors. That green was just because I decided it would be green. So yeah, so that is good. Show accent color on start and taskbar. Yeah, let's see what this is going to look like. Do I like this? I mean, this is just down to choice, but come on, disable. If Windows 11 ups lacking features like those, I'd expect users to take matters in their own hands. I hope so too, Ray. Like the grouping, for example, and the thickness of the taskbar. If Microsoft really does remove those things, I really hope that someone makes a third-party tool like WinArrowTweaker, for example, that makes it possible to change those again, or even just a complete replacement of the taskbar and the start menu, even like Start Spec does, for example. Yeah, I do prefer with the green accent, I guess. It's just so slow, though. Oh well, not much I can do about that, I guess. Oh, since I have Start open, let's see what else they changed around here. Oh my God, what happened there? Okay, there we go. All right, well, what else is down here? Come on, scroll. Not gonna scroll? All right, that's fine. For now, by the way, speaking of lacking features, you cannot also change the position of the taskbar. You cannot have it be on the top of the screen or on the sides. You can only have it down here, and that's it. Contrast themes. All right, I don't care about that. I might be wrong, but I feel like there are fewer customization options in this area here. I kind of feel like there should be more stuff here. Let's keep looking. So apps. I hate this term, apps. I hate it. This is not a smartphone. I've never been so keen on changing the position of in the first place, but I expect others to go mad over it. I know, right? Pretty much in the same manner that I'm gonna go nuts over not being able to ungroup stuff on the taskbar. That and the thickness of the taskbar, although the thickness is something that I can live with, I guess. But the ungrouping, no, I'm gonna go bananas over that. Optional features. What is in here? Internet Explorer mode? What? Enables Internet Explorer mode functionality in Microsoft Edge. Ah, okay, so this is a thing from Edge. Alright. WordPad. Oh, I see. Okay, so installed features. So they are considering some of the classic programs from Windows as optional features now. Oh, that's stupid. More Windows features. I would imagine that this is going to open the Microsoft Store actually to download extra stuff. So alright, let's not go there. Accounts. Rewards. What is this, a video game? Alright. Standard stuff in here, it seems. I'm not really gonna explore much of accounts. Which, by the way, you see here local accounts. Apparently, as of now anyway, the home version of Windows 11 is going to require an internet connection for the first time setup, which implies that you are not going to be able to set it up if you do not have an internet connection. That is, it implies that you are not going to be able to create a local account on your computer if you are going to be running the home version of Windows 11. And that is actually pretty bad for many different reasons. One of them being, again, practicality for one. But yeah, I can see myself having problems setting up client computers, if that is going to be the case. I hope not, but well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. Time and language. Let's take a quick look on this, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, this looks very nice in terms of the appearance. Anyway, it looks nice. By the way, what happens if I click on the clock? It still does nothing. I can right-click the notification settings. What is this? Ah, I see. So I can control those through here now. Alright. So basically, did they remove the action set? You know, when they release ISO files that you can actually download to do a fresh install of Windows 11, rather than upgrade Windows 10 through Windows Update via Windows Insider, I really want to get my hands on one of those and do a fresh install to see what the actual out-of-box experience is like. You know, test drive Windows 11 from the very start, from scratch. I want to check that. Oh, it set me back to system. Where was I? Time and language. Okay, like gaming. I don't care about that. I mean, I do. I just don't care about the menu. Accessibility. Okay, stuff for people who have problems with, with sight and such. I don't think there's much interesting stuff for us to check in there. Privacy and security. Advertising ID. Let websites show me locally relevant. Yeah, this is just to allow stuff, I mean ads and bloatware to be displayed. So let's disable everything. Windows Update. Updates available to install. It's just a net framework thing. Not gonna install anything right now. Well, Windows Update, you still cannot disable it like you could on Windows 7, for example. Yeah, you can only postpone stuff. Oh, that sucks. Let's close this menu and let me put back my wallpaper because I like it. Pictures. There we go. Wait, that's not the one. This is the one. Oh, that's a nice new menu, I guess. Show more options. Why? Why? Why have what? What is happening? Why does it keep closing? Regardless, why show this new menu and then hide the remaining options? And by the way, more useful options in here. Just let us have this menu. It includes everything from the new menu and more. Okay, this might be more of a nitpick of mine, but why? This is stupid. And again, going back to the thing of little things adding extra steps and therefore costing extra time to perform, this is one of them. Let's say I need to, I don't know, maybe I am setting up a client's computer, or I don't know, doing some job that involves using this menu quite a bunch. I'm gonna be wasting time if I have to every time go down there and click. Although it seems that there is, yeah, there is a keyboard shortcut, but still. I even forgot what I was gonna do here. Alright, I was gonna set this as a desktop background. Boom, there we go, that's better. Catita, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday and thank you for joining. How are you doing? Muito bem-vinda, Catita. Meow, meow. Ai, ai, ai. But yeah, I wonder if I can change that inside sub menu. Which reminds me, is control panel still in here? If there is, if it is, and if the setting that I am talking about isn't there, I mean exists, it is going to be there. So let's find it. Windows Tools. There we go. Control panel, tools, folder options. Nice, these things are still here, so that is good. Decrease space between items. What items, I wonder? I don't really see a difference anywhere. Do I? Yeah, I don't. Anyway. Hide empty drives, hide extension for known file types, hide folder merge conflicts. Why would I do that? Hide protected operating systems. Restore, show drive letters. Adilson, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Judging by your name, not meaning to judge anyone, I'm assuming you are Brazilian, so do you speak English? Because if not, I'm gonna address you in Portuguese so you can understand. But yeah, let's keep looking at the... Oops, I didn't need to do that. Show preview handlers in preview pane. I wonder... is that option about this thing here? Oh, I like the way this thing highlights. It's like an LED show. It's kind of cool. I wonder. Let me untick this. Show preview handlers in preview panel. I know that's not it. I don't know what that is then. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Well, let's re-enable it. So no, the option that I was talking about is not here. It does not exist. Fun. Fun. Alright, what else is in here? Oh, Windows Media Player is still here. Yay. They better not kill Media Player. Yes, I like Windows Media Player. I love it. The music playing in the background right now, for example, is playing off Media Player. On the main PC here. There we go. Nice. Such a good player. There's WordPad. Did they change the interface? Nope. It still looks like WordPad. That's nice. Alright, so in this menu, nothing seems to have really changed. That's good, I guess. Although they very well could add dark theme to this background here. Why aren't you just streaming the music? Because I don't like it. I like to have my MP3 files so I can play them on anything, anywhere, at any time, whatever way I want, without having to depend on an internet connection, bandwidth, and all that sort of stuff. And besides, about 97% of the music that I listen to is not on streaming platforms. So yeah, I only listen to the good stuff. And the good stuff is not mainstream. What was I gonna do? I forgot what I was gonna do. Anyway, let's keep exploring, I guess. I thought I had removed this thing, but whatever, who cares. So a snipping tool is still here, but if I recall correctly, this is actually going to call for this one instead. So the tool is still here, but you actually cannot use it. You gotta use this one instead. Why not just remove this completely, I guess? I don't know anyone who lives so much in both the future and the past as you do. It is not because it is, quote, old, quote, that it is bad or worse than the currently available options. An example of it, Windows 11. If something's good, it is going to be good forever. That's the thing. Oh, right, I remembered. Let's see if I can change the thickness of the taskbar through the registry. I've managed to do that on the preview build. Let's see if that's still something that can be done on this build. I can't remember, however, where in the registry the option for that is. And I don't think I took notes. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to boot up the leaked build so I can check the registry in there. Okay, while that boots up, let's keep looking around. Windows Security wants me to take action on something. Let's see what this is about. And also what this looks like on 11. It's the exact same as Windows 10 so far. Virus and threat protection is off for some reason. That's odd. Alright. I'm really bugged by this this notification thing there. Oh, hold on, I wonder. When this VM had Windows 10, I installed WinArrowTweaker and I made a few changes to Windows, which did include the removal of the Action Center. Could this maybe be because of a conflict between that setting and some new setting that Windows 11 is implementing that is not covered by WinArrowTweaker yet? Let's find out. Okay, so while that loads, let me check if this one is done. Nope, it's not done yet. Sure, it's taking its sweet time. It's weird, when you select the network icon over here on the system tray, it also highlights the speaker for some reason. These are two completely different things. How strange. I'm curious now as to what is going to happen when I click here. One of these. Alright, let's see here. Action Center. I think I made a typo. Yep, I did. Action Center. Action. Disable Action Center. Let's see. Yes, Action Center is disabled. I should go through all of the settings here on WinArrowTweaker and undo everything. Or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, can I enable the classic Windows photo viewer? I hope so. We could do that on the leaked build, but it was buggy. I wonder if we can do that here now. Before I do that, let me see what happens when I try to open a picture to see it. Okay, so I have already enabled this thing when this was Windows 10. So yeah, okay, so it is not bugged out on this one. Nice, very, very nice. I like it. I really like this image viewer thing. Very much better than the one introduced on Windows 10. Let's see what other setting I might have to re-enable. here on WinArrowTweaker. Let's see. Let's keep this off. Otherwise, we're just gonna have ads. Nobody likes ads on Windows. At least I don't. Windows updates. I had to re-enable that. Old volume control. What even is this volume control here? Sound set. I had to right click for this menu to show. Let me see sound settings. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. The new animations are nice. I'll give you that. Why must everything open the settings thing? Mono audio. Why? Oh hey, the leaked build just booted up, so that is good. And apparently the VM is capturing my microphone as well, because the icon has been displayed here. So that is interesting. All right. Volume. Let's bump it up to 100. Alrighty. Oh, let's close that. Why did you close that? Open volume mixer. Why must you open settings for everything? It was so much easier to have just the thing pop on the corner here. Which, by the way, can I re-enable that through this over here? Let's see. Well, not this way. Actually, that would do it if I left-clicked over here, which doesn't seem to work for some reason. But if I right-click, it is strange. I place my mouse on either one of these icons here. It highlights the whole section. It highlights both of them. But they still work and act individually from one another. So if I right-click the network icon, I have this option. Which, speaking of, let's see if they change anything here. And how bad those changes are. It looks nicer than on Windows 10. Advanced network settings. What's in here? Ethernet. You can disable it from here now. Okay, so this here is actually useful. Not bad. But that's about it apparently. Wait, I can expand this. Rename the adapter. Why would I do that? I don't know. Alright, let's go back. Let's say I want to have a static IP. Where did they hide that? IP assignment. Oh, this is very different. This is really different from the classic way. And if you don't know what the quote-unquote classic way is, let me take you back to Windows 10 and show you. So in Windows 10 you could right-click the network thing over here and or go through settings, and it would take you to this screen. Then you go to change adapter options. It is going to open this window. Then you right-click Ethernet, properties, double-click IPv4, and then set your IP. This is local IP for the record. This is the IP assigned on my local network here, which can be easily changed. Also, advanced settings on the sharing center, and this is important for people who wants to. Oops, no, that's not it. Who wants to? Oh no, wait, that is it. Who wants to share files and folders on the network? You can control how stuff is going to be shared through here, so you can do that through here. So that is different. Can I do the same things on Windows 11? Well, first of all, did they actually remove those menus and change the stuff around? Let me go back a screen over here. Properties? What happens if I click here? I see. Did they really change the thing? Let's open Control Panel. Windows Tools. Because I can access those options through Control Panel on other versions of Windows. Let's see if that is still a thing on 11. Network and Internet. Network and Sharing Center. Alright, so this classic menu is still here. So this is good. But the problem now is this is buried down underneath many different menus. So it is harder to find it unless it is actually somewhere in here and I just haven't found it yet. Good question. Let's see, advanced. Hardware and connection properties. Yeah, that's not it. Windows Firewall. No. More network adapter setting options. Okay. Okay, I see. So the access to the the classic, so to speak, Ethernet adapter things is there. It's just a little harder to find. Why must they make everything more difficult? Why? So anyway, this window here, that's what. Let's expand this. That's view additional properties, I think. Edit a IP assignment manual. Okay, so where is that? Oh my god, I hate grouping. Oh my god, I hate grouping. Okay, so this here is what this is supposed to be, except that this is more cumbersome to use than this one. And no, I'm not saying this just because it is different. It is just really because you gotta go through a few extra menus to access this same function, while the other way, the old way, I should say, is actually simpler to access this same menu. Okay, but what about the sharing center? Let's say I want to change how I want my stuff to be shared on the network. From here, can I still find that? Is that still around here somewhere? The heck was that? Oh right, the other build over here. Threat found. Oh, bananas. Anyway. Oh yeah, see the taskbar here on the leaked build? It is smaller. Shut up! It is smaller. And this one is much larger. View network computers and devices. No. View network status and tasks. Oh yes, there it is. Okay, so this is still here, so that is good. Question now is, can I access those, these options through here? This is actually an important question because I have to use this stuff very frequently when I am setting up computers for my clients. more network adapter options. It just sends me here. Okay, so for now I'm gonna go with a no for that question. So to get to this, I will have to go through several buried down menus and hidden options to find this stuff. So yay for saving time, right? This is going to take extra time because it takes extra steps to find those options. That sucks. It looks nice though. Amazing Plus. Anyway, let's see about let's close this. Well, actually, is that maybe in here somewhere? Task Manager is in here. System configuration. It's not it. I just wanted to see what this is. Ah, it's just MS config. Alright. The nice thing though is that it gives easier access to Task Scheduler. So that's a plus, I guess. But so far, one very small plus on top of many cons, I guess. What happens if I do this? I press Windows pause break on my keyboard for the record. Alright. So that's that. Let's rename this PC. Let's call it Win 11. Next. Taking a moment. Restart later. Alright, but I want to check the advanced settings for that. Where are those? Did they remove it? Oh no, there it is. Advanced system settings. Okay, this is what I wanted. Uncheck this. Yes. So what I just did there, I could have done it through this menu here. The difference being that this menu here is old, but it is actually more functional and better to use than the new option. Because in here, you can not only just rename the computer, you can also change the... Why is this disabled? You can also change the work group. Although I don't understand why that is disabled. It should not be disabled. Maybe because because it changes the name of the computer and it is waiting for a reboot. Yeah, that might be it. We're gonna come back to this. We're going to come back to this. Right now, though. Hover. No. Disable Action Center. Okay, I have re-enabled this. Alright, oh. Hold on. Turn on Windows 7 like boot menu. Up until Windows 10, if you enable this on WinArrowTweaker, you can also do this via a command prompt, but at least on WinArrowTweaker, if you do this, you can actually use the F8 key to gain easy access to the advanced recovery menu, which is absurdly useful, believe me. So I'm going to enable this to test it out and see if that is still possible on Windows 11. Disable app lookup in the store. Yes, keep that disabled. Ads and unwanted apps. I don't know if this affects Windows 11. I'm assuming so, but I don't know. I'm not going to fiddle about with this because these things are things that I will want to play with when I do a fresh install of Windows 11 for testing. Okay, so right now the thing to change the thickness of the taskbar. Let's go back here. This is the leaked build of Windows 11 from the other stream, from the stream the other day. Let's see. What was it called again? Let me maximize this window. Here. Taskbar SI. So 0 is this thickness, 1 is the default, and 2 is extra large with pepperoni. So let's copy this path. Alright. Can I just paste it here? Ah, there we go. Nice. So let's see. Let's close run. Taskbar AI. Taskbar SI is not here. Oh, right. I had to create this entry. So let's copy this name. That's a D32, whatever. Alright, let's create. Let's see here. New dword 32-bit value. Taskbar SI. And yeah, let's change it to 0. Let's see what happens. And let's reboot. Actually, all I need to do here is actually just log out and log back in, but because I made a few other changes, I actually do have to reboot. So let's do that. And that is also going to give us the opportunity to see the Windows logo on the boot screen if they kept the very square one, like in the leaked build, or if they actually rounded up the corners, like on the presentation. You know, like the actual official Windows 11 logo, as it is right now anyway. Who knows if they decided to change that any further. Nope. That's still square as heck. Let me screenshot this a moment. Photoshop. I wonder, by the way, if they have added any extra new sounds to Windows 11. On the preview build, I mean the leaked build, there were many repeated sounds, which means that there are fewer sounds on Windows 11. So I wonder if that is actually going to be the standard, or if they just weren't done adding new stuff. Alright, the VM is still booting up. Let's paste that logo thing in here. Oh, by the way, I should probably shut down the leaked build on the VM, just so you know it doesn't run so slowly. Alright, so while that is doing its thing, let's see here. Let's try and make this look a little better, shall we? A very simple edit. Let's make the corners round. Although I need a feather radius here. Actually, no. Just anti-alias. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, here we go. And invert the selection, eraser. Oh wait, no. Let's make a new layer on top of this. Grab that black. Brush. Alright. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Ah, heck. Oh my god. Why can't I drag just the selection? Come on. Ah, frick. Oh, hey, Windows 11 is done booting up. Alright, let's just finish this really quickly. Really quickly. On the presentation, Windows 11, the logo, really had rounded corners. So let's see what this is going to look like with rounded corners on the boot screen. Let's see here. Boop. There we go. That actually does look better. Took it that long to boot up? Yes, it did. In part because it is running on a virtual machine, and also in part because the computer where this is running is 11 years old. But yeah, kid you not, this is a Generation 1 Core i5. There, see? Core i5 760. It is old. But soon that is not going to be the case anymore. Anyway, it looks much better with the rounded corners, I gotta say. Alright, let's close this. I'll toy around with this some more later. Alrighty, back to the VM. Wait, which one is this? Okay, this is the official one. Action Center, still not doing anything. There are 3 notifications there apparently, but it doesn't work. Oh wait, it did now. Ah, there we go. So yes, it was a conflict with settings in WinRTweaker. Alright, this is actually better looking than on Windows 10. Much nicer, and I don't know how intrusive this is actually gonna be when a notification actually pops up, but it looks better. What I don't like is that if you want to open the notifications, you have to click on the calendar. You know, the clock here. And that opens the calendar at the same time. So that's dumb. Anyway, clear all. Alright. That's a very simple looking calendar. Anyway, the taskbar. It is smaller. So the change in the registry did work. What I don't like here is that it is too small now. But I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Does peek work? Is it working now? Nope, still not working. So I'm gonna assume that it isn't working because it is just not implemented back yet. Maybe they want to make it work a little differently from how it does on Windows 11. I mean, on Windows 7 and 10. Anyway, let's check what the other settings, regedit, for the taskbar in the registry editor look like. Taskbar SI. So this size is size 0. Size 1 should be the default. So let's log out and then log back in. Sign out. And sign in. Right, in the meantime, I don't think I'm gonna need the leaked build anymore, so let me shut that down. Shut down. Oh, this updates. No! So this actually uses the color that you set, but on the newer version, it is just black. Oh, I don't like that. Also, the hell is happening here? Let's finish. What? What is happening? Windows? What? What the frick? Okay, continue, I guess. All I did was log out of my account. Local account, for the record. You're all set. Your device now has the latest features to help you have fun, stay connected, and be productive. That is highly arguable, I guess. So yeah, size 1 is indeed the default size. Hey, wanna see what size 3 looks like? Let's check that out. It's going to be gigantic. Size 3, which is actually size 2, but whatever. Sign out. I don't like that this is all black like this. I want color. Sign in. I hope it doesn't give me that whatever it just gave me to set up. Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the size of that taskbar. Is that the? I'm just imagining whoever had the idea to program the taskbar being this large on Windows, and the guy who actually made the programming and the designing. I'm just imagining them both having a conversation. One comes up to the other, the guy who had the idea, and say, "Hey Phil, so can you make the taskbar really big?" And Phil says, "Sure, Bob. How big do you want?" And Phil responds, "Yes." How big do you want the taskbar to be? Yes. My God. This bigness, I guess, let's call it that. This bigness can be useful for tablets running this version of Windows on small screens, just because, you know, it is going to make it easier to tap. Oh my God, Victor! Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 sips. That was 1, 2. Excuse me. I almost choked. 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. Don't worry, that's not what I'm gonna kill me. Or if it is, then whatever. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing very well. I hope it's not too cold where you live. How are you doing anyway? But yeah, the taskbar. This thing is absurdly big. Oh, now this works. Okay. So wait, how do I trigger this exactly? Left click on the speaker brings up the sound control. That's fine. These options on Windows 10, they were integrated into the Action Center. Now they are integrated with the speakers for some reason. That's an odd choice. What happens if I click this? Oh. Interesting. So you can move these around. Alright, this is actually kind of neat. Not gonna lie, this is actually kind of neat. You can remove items. Add. There's not many things to add here, is there? Project. To project the screen, okay. Done. Huh. You cannot move the speaker to the top apparently for some reason. I mean the volume control, but yeah, this is kind of neat. An odd choice to have it be with the speaker, but neat nonetheless. What happens if I click here? Oh right, the advanced settings. I wanted to check that out. Wait, what is this? There, go away. Let me see, Windows pause break. Jesus Christ, that is huge. Oh, the thumbnail. It is not rounded on the corners. Wasn't it rounded on the leaked build? This thing here? I think it was. Anyway, advanced system settings. Computer name, change. Ah yes, it was disabled because I had just renamed the computer and I needed to reboot. So yeah, this menu is much more useful and quicker to use than go through that. I mean, if you just want to rename the computer, that is fine. But if you want to do both, this is the way to go. Welcome to the Casa Workgroup. Thank you, I'm not going to reboot now. Restart later. Or I could, because God knows I don't want to use this gigantic taskbar. Let's change that back. Regedit. Taskbar SI size 0. Let's log out and log back in. So yeah, unless Microsoft, and I really doubt they are going to do this, but until Microsoft adds an option for you to manually change the size of for you to manually customize the size of the taskbar through the settings menu, the only way you can change that is through the registry editor as of now. And like I said earlier on the start of the stream, everything that we are seeing here is subject to change, so even that might be changed in the future, although I really don't think it will. I really don't think it will. I really don't. Alright, so yeah, that taskbar is way smaller than I would like it to be, but it's definitely a better choice than it being big. Yeah. That's kind of a bummer. Alright, what happens if I left click the network icon now? Oh, it just brings the same thing. Why? Okay, I get it. Have these together with a speaker, but now I clicked the network icon. It shouldn't give me different options. It should give me network related options. Like, let's go on Windows 7. Let's go on Windows 7 over here. Oh, I don't have a source that shows the taskbar on my Windows 7 here. Okay, in that case, hold on a moment. I have an idea. I gotta go here and now here. Alright, so now you can see my PC here. So on Windows 7, for example, if you left click the network icon, you get these options, right? Simple. You can see the networks. You get this option here to open the settings for the network, you know, the network settings. If you right click, you can also get those options plus another one. So that's that. If we go on Windows 10, let me switch to that. One moment. And all right, here we go. If we switch to that and you left click on the network icon, you get these options, which is also pretty good. And actually, I even have Wi-Fi here. And if you right click, you get the same options as if you right click on Windows 7, which if you click there, you get access to this. But let me go back to the VM. Hide this, enable this again. But here, you don't. If you right click, you get this here, but I mean, yeah, sure, this is still giving access to the network settings. It's just that it feels like it is missing a lot, you know. It's not really a lot, but it is missing quite a bunch. I gotta say. What happens if I click here? Connect. Connect a cable to CAS. Okay, that's useless. Yeah, that is underwhelming. Alright, that's that. Let's see icon's size. Okay, so this is still pretty much the same as it is, as it has always been. Again, hiding options. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Let me screenshot this menu. I wanna compare. I wanna do a little comparison. Alright, let's paste that. Okay, it's not gonna work pasting there. Where's paint? Give me paint! Alright, paste that there. And now let's open, let's click here, show more options. And let's screenshot this menu now. I want to compare both of these. Alright, let me copy this here. See, if Windows 11 had the option to ungroup stuff on the taskbar, I could just go over here and with one single click immediately go to the other window of Paint. But because everything is grouped together and I cannot undo that, I have to hover the mouse, wait until this pops up, then go over here, select the window that I want, and then click it. That is a waste of my time. Anyway, yes, I can just Alt-Tab to swap between these two when there's only two. But otherwise, if I have more windows, I would have to hold Alt-Tab and cycle through them, or go and click on one, which is pretty much basically at that point the same as just hovering the mouse over here and finding the other window that I want and then clicking it. Anyway, let's compare these two menus. So view is there, sort by is there, refresh has been removed from the new menu, paste has been removed. Actually, you know what? Let's risk out the things that have been removed. So refresh, not there. Paste, not there. Paste shortcut is there. Oh, that is a weird line. Just use this. Boom. Yeah. So paste shortcut is there. New is there. Appearance. I'm assuming that. Wait. What? Okay, I think appearance actually has been added by WinArrowTweaker. So let's not consider that one. Display settings is here, and personalize is here. Open in Windows Terminal. It is missing a bit here for some reason, but open in Windows Terminal, that is new. That is new. And this can actually be useful, but that option is not on the old menu. Okay, at this window here, this is actually quite useful. But yeah, oh no, it is there. There it is. Right here. Open in Windows Terminal. Does it open the exact same one? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Open in the Windows terminal. Yes, it does. It's the exact same thing. New item, folder shortcut, bitmap image, text document, compressed zipped folder. Alright, those are pretty standard. Let's see on the old menu. New, folder shortcut, bitmap image, text document. Shortcut, I think this one is missing from the new menu. Oh no, it isn't. Alright, so... yeah. They redesigned the menu, removed 2 features, 2 options, 2 functions for some reason, and then just added a shortcut to bring back the old menu with the options they removed. Why? What is the point of that? Why not just, if you want to redesign the menu, which yes, it looks gigantic, but it looks nice, huge but nice, but that's besides the point, I guess. But point is, if you want to remake the menu, redesign it, why remove the options if you are just gonna keep them there somehow anyway? Just bring them over as well. Bring them over. Like, seriously, what is keeping Microsoft from bringing, excuse me, from having refresh into this menu here, as well as paste into the menu as well? Really, what is keeping them from doing that? Now, having said that, I wonder, are those options actually still in this menu? They just don't show because I don't have anything in the clipboard. That could be the case. So let's see. Let's pick something. Let's copy this here. Okay, the menu disappeared for some reason. It is a bit buggy, but that is expected. Oh my god, just there. That's the old menu. Which, by the way, I brought this one by pressing the right click on my keyboard. So that is interesting. Anyway, copy. Let's see here. No. The option to paste is not here. Well, it kinda is. Oops. It actually appeared up here as just a single icon. Why? Going back to what we were talking about earlier, about some of these choices, design choices being made because Microsoft, the designers, they might be thinking that, oh hey, users coming from mobile might get confused with these advanced options, so let's simplify everything. Because they do not understand. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Because you are hiding useful features, useful functions, even basic useful things. And really, this is really easy to miss. So much so that actually I missed the very first time I saw this popping up here just now. Why not just have it the way it has always been? You know? Have paste be enabled or disabled if there is nothing to paste. And just keep the option in the menu. If it is grayed out because you don't have anything to in the clipboard, obviously it's not going to work. But if not, it's going to work. Just leave it there. They kept paste shortcut, so why not keep just paste as well? Or if you are going to remove that and have be an icon on the top, do the same thing for the paste shortcut. If you want to paste as a shortcut, have an icon up here as well. Really, what is the point of this? It makes no sense. And if I want to copy the file from this new menu, I can copy the path. Why would a noob user use this? They wouldn't. So again, that idea, I'm sorry, Ray, but that makes no logical sense. Can open with, so that's still here, so that's good. Down here. So the options to cut, copy, rename, share, and delete are now just icons on the bottom of the new menu. Why not include these as options in the new menu? I mean, they're still here in the old menu. There, everything's there, just fine. Is it because of the size of the menu? Because that's a stupid thing. That's a stupid reason, if that is the case. Really. Okay, they are on the top now for some reason. Seriously, how hard would it be? Actually, here, I'm gonna do it for them. Hold on a moment. Print screen. Photoshop. And to do this, it should be better if I do this. And hide this. Wait. Did I do it? Yes, I did it right. Okay. Let's see here. 1080. Alright. So there's the menu. Right? Okay, that's a fine looking menu. Let's see here. Let's just copy this. Height, let's change this to 900 pixels. Yeah, sure, put it like that. No problemo. I need to have this be transparent on the corners and the sides. Okay, it doesn't have to be accurate. You know, let's just use the eraser like this. There we go. So that's one corner. That's two corners. I know it is imperfect. That is no problem. Going up. Going to the side. There we go. Let's erase the corner. Did I erase the other corner here? I did not. All right. And this here now. Oh, that bugged out very nicely. Oh my god, it went down way too quickly. There we go, that's better. Okay, so now I have just the menu. And now what I'm going to do here is copy this to save as a sort of backup. And let's expand this. So how many options do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Oops. Let's see. Let's create this gap. And now let's select this area here. I'm not going to try and make this perfect, but oh frick. I just want to illustrate what I am trying to say. Oh my god, that's so slow. There we go. Give me this color. A brush. That's a very huge brush. Alright, do this. Boom. And so what is this? Paste. So this is cut. Alright, put it over here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So what is this? Paste? I think this is paste. Oh, shut up, Photoshop. Alright, put it over here. And... what is this again? Rename. So there we go. Rename over there. Whatever this is. But, what is this? See, I don't even know what that is. Share. Let's share. That is exactly what I don't like to do with my food. And last but not least, delete. Oh my god, I keep trying to select copy where there's nothing to be copied. There we go, the trash goes there. A little tight, but no problem. Okay, the color of the letters, I'm assuming this is pure white. I have no idea what this font is, so screw that. Let's just pick, I don't know, Arial. I know it's not Arial, but who cares? Size 9. Come on. Chop chop. So cut. Yes, I know this is not going to be perfect like the original. I'm just trying to illustrate. If I want to make this look legit, I can make it. I can. I just don't want to. Besides, no time for that now. So there, cut. So let's duplicate this, just so I don't have to format again. What is this, paste? Yeah, sure. If not, then now it is. Move this there. There we go, that's paste. Sure, let's duplicate another layer. What is this? Rename. See, it's even hard to tell what the icon is supposed to be. Now, because I know the name of the function, I can tell that's a text cursor on a text box. But otherwise, how would you know? You wouldn't. So rename. Let's duplicate the layer. And this, I remember now, it is share. And the last one is delete. Delete, there we go, oops. Alright, let's merge, hold on. Let's not merge anything. Now we merge everything. Merge visible. Alright, copy this, boom, and paste it over here. I'm going to ignore that there, just because I don't want to edit everything again. There. It fits on the screen. It fits. Oh, the menu is bigger. Yes, it is, but it fits. So really, what is their excuse to remove these options from here and just hide them as simple icons over there? Icons these that some are not even recognizable right away if you don't hover over to see what they are called. So yeah, this idea that mobile users or users in general are just too dumb or stupid to figure stuff out. It makes no sense. If anything, it makes it even harder to identify stuff. But regardless, why not add the options there on the new menu? They are useful. They are there anyway, just sort of hidden away. Why not just have them here? Even if you don't want to have the paste option visible all the time, have it appear only when there is something to be pasted in the clipboard, you know? It just makes no sense to hide it away. I don't understand that. Because you see, it fits. It fits in the menu. It fits. I don't understand these trends nowadays of oversimplifying anything, which the end result is actually the side effect anyway, is by oversimplifying you end up actually just complicating things that used to be simple. But anyway, I don't even know how I got into this tangent. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, they're here, so why not just put them there in the new menu? Want to redesign? Sure, great, go for it, but just keep the options there. There's no reason to not have them there. Anyway, oh my god, there's stuff open here. See, without having these things ungrouped, I can barely tell there's stuff open there. Don't save. Don't save. What are you? Okay, you are a Explorer window. Now, speaking of Explorer, how about we explore a little bit, shall we? So that's that. Let's explore system files. Local disk C. Windows. Fonts. I would imagine that there might be new fonts. Like, actually there are, if I'm not mistaken, the Microsoft mentioned some time ago that they would be changing the font even on Windows 10 itself. So yeah, this here is still very standard as it used to be on past versions of Windows. Oh, remember what I was talking about Paint no longer being an exe file but rather a UWP? Wait, is that how it's called? Well, something like that. Anyway, for the longest time, you would be able to find Paint under C Windows System 32. And if I were to type MS over here, let's go further down to the actual files. These are folders. That's a bit slow. So yeah, it would be around here somewhere with these files because it is in alphabetical order. Wow, that is slow. There's MS config, so that's still here. But MS Paint itself is not, unless they brought it back from the leaked build, but I don't think they did. Yeah, they didn't. So yeah, let's type this MS Paint. Oops. MS Paint. While it does that, let me send a shortcut of Paint to the desktop. Right, I cannot send a shortcut from right-clicking. I have to drag it. That's a drag. And now it's not even there. Wait, it didn't work. What the hell? What? Why can't I do that? Why can't I? Where is Paint? Can I do it from here? I can? That made no sense. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's put that there. So yeah, I found no MS Paint. If I go on 7, for example, and the same thing works on Windows 10 for the record. If I go there, C, Windows, System32. I'm not even gonna use the search. I'm just gonna go straight for the file. Here, MS, and there it is, mspaint.exe. It is here. So yeah, you can do this on Windows 10 as well. It is there because it is an exe file. But yeah, apparently they removed it and turned it into a UWP program now. Because, and the reason why I say that is because on top of not showing on System32, I actually could not find that anywhere when I was looking. If you go on Properties, you can actually see here the target. It is much different. It identifies itself as one of those new Windows apps. Even still, looking for this file here, this target type, I could not find it anywhere. I would assume that this is, you know, the system files for Paint would be located inside, what folder? Program data? No. What the heck was the folder where Windows keeps the UWP stuff? It is Windows apps. Yeah, I would assume it would be in here, but well, first it doesn't give me access, but there is actually a way you can gain permission to access this. Oh my god, that's so buggy. Let me see if we can do that here. I did that on the leaked build. Take ownership is not here. I actually want to try that now. Can I enable take ownership on Windows 11? You can do that with WinErrorTweaker. On Windows 10 anyway, which is actually a very useful feature / tool. Ooh, I forgot to check F8 on boot. I gotta check that. Take ownership, add take ownership context. Yep. Let's see if that has done it. Okay, that is really buggy. Alright, take ownership. Can I access it now? Continue. Oh, it is still applying. Okay, my bad. Let me just close that real quick. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Paint is now a UWP program because, for reference, if I go on Windows 7 over here, let me minimize. Why did you do that, media player? There we go. Let me bring here my Paint shortcut. If I right-click here, the same thing that I have done there, and this is the same thing on Windows 10 for the record. See, the path is way different. It identifies itself as an application, the target location being on System32, and if we go on target here, you see WinDir, which in this case is the C drive / Windows, the folder, and then System32, and then the program itself. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed this. Which, by the way, you can still run old Paint on Windows 11. At least you could on the leaked build. I should test that. Let's see here. I do have a copy of Paint in here somewhere. Other here, MS Paint Windows 7 English 64-bit. Okay, so the X64 doesn't seem to run. What about the X86? No, it doesn't. It did on the leaked build. Or maybe it is just bugging out. And the program actually opened in the background. Let's see, details. Oh yes, it did open the background. It just bugged out. Let's try again. No, it didn't work. What if I enable compatibility? Okay. And let's open Task Manager again to terminate the ghost process in the background. Where's that? There. Just gonna minimize. Okay, so it runs, but it doesn't. Okay, well, not really okay, but okay nonetheless. Interesting. Wow, that is taking forever. Well, it's still going. But anyway, yeah, here it understands it. This is definitely a UWP program now. It definitely is. You cannot even click here to go to it. The option to open the file location is disabled. I'm very curious to see what the folder where MS Paint files are located looks like. I'm very curious to see what all of those files look like. But yeah, I tried finding those on the leaked build. I could not, for the life of me, find them anywhere. I couldn't. Oh, that is still going. See, program files, Windows apps, Microsoft Windows. Is Paint somewhere around here? I would imagine so. Screen Sketch. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna find that in this list. Bing weather. Oh, this is working now, so that's nice. So yeah, this is actually a nice thing. It is Windows 10 has this. You can create new desktops, and actually you can change the wallpaper for each desktop. So like for example, let's set this one. Set as desktop background. Put this one. Yep, that is very green. And what was it? Control Windows left. Yep, there we go. You can switch between them. So this is the main desktop, but the thing is still doing the thing. And there's the second desktop with a different wallpaper. So that is pretty nice. So this is something that I like on Windows 11. I don't use that much on Windows 10. I kind of like it. Excuse me. I kind of like it there as well. It's just that on 10, it is not. I mean, it is almost the same thing, but this function here. Oops, not that one. This one. On Windows 10, it is not as nice. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. It is not as nice. On this one, I think it is much nicer. And obviously, you can also click there and do the thing. Select the one you want, or just close it. By the way, if I set the desktop, the wallpaper, press any key to continue, and close the second desktop, and then make a new again. Okay, I see. Alright, so it completely obliterates the one that I closed. Which now makes me wonder, if I just leave it here, don't close it, and then I turn off the computer or reboot, will it still keep that second desktop or third desktop, or whatever, however many desktops you create. Is this still gonna exist? I wonder. I'm gonna test that. But first, let's go back to the main desktop over here. Yeah, see, I can access this now. So yeah, what is the path called again? The folder? Let's see. Properties. Microsoft.paint. So here, Microsoft.advertising, Bing News, Bing Weather, desktop app installer, oops, gaming app, get help, get started, Have image extension, whatever that is, Microsoft 3D viewer, Microsoft Edge. So Edge here is also a UWP program, isn't it? I'm curious now. Properties. Application. No, it is an exe. Okay. Microsoft Office Hub, Microsoft Solitaire Collection, Sticky Notes, Paint. Oh, it is here now. I couldn't find this for the life of me on the leaked build. It is visible here now, so that is nice. Wow, that's a lot of files. Jeepers. Paint Studio? What? Ah, shut up with the arrows. Okay, I understand. You cannot run the thing. Stop it. Shut up. There you go. What about Paint itself? So that's an exe file, apparently. What about Paint itself? Is it here somewhere? As an exe, maybe? Although now I doubt it. Dial images. Stickers. Oh, they're stickers! Okay, so this cannot be MS Paint. What is this? Is that even the same? Let's see. HWEKYB. HWEKB. 3D 8BBWE. Yes, it is the same. Paint doesn't have stickers. Logos. Splash screen. Okay, square 4x44. What is this? Go back another folder. Start screen. Alright. Okay, there was another folder here, name it Paint or something. Yeah, there's this one here. It is different. Man, I am so confused right now. Win metadata. Core engine. Data. Brush profile. What is this? Whoa. Paint Studio. Paint Studio. Paint. There's no Paint Studio here. There's only Paint. So, what is this Paint Studio thing? And what's with those stickers? And where is the actual Microsoft Paint? It says that it is in this folder, but oh man, I don't understand. I don't understand. Weird. Anyway, let's see what else. Recycle bin. It's a recycle bin. Oh right, the F8 key on boot. Let's test that out. So let's restart. Now I gotta be quick with this. I will have to click inside the virtual machine and then immediately start pressing F8 on the keyboard. Just so I make sure to actually catch the moment where the key input is registered. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes, there it is. It's still here. It's still identifying itself as Windows 10 though. That is fine. What matters is that this option is still here. So that is good. Let's see what safe mode on Windows 11 looks like. What this build of Windows 11 looks like anyway. Alright, taking a moment to boot up. That is fine. That is actually taking quite some time to boot up. Let me grab my mouse back. Is it even actually working? Well, to be fair, it did take a while to boot up. I mean, it always takes a while to boot up. I have no idea. Yes, it is working. I have no idea what I was going to say when I said I have no idea. So scratch that. Let's completely ignore that. Now resolution obviously is different because safe mode, it doesn't load graphics drivers. Which makes me wonder now, one of the system requirements... okay. Which makes me wonder now. Okay. Explorer decided to barf. Which make... I think safe mode is broken. Yep, safe mode is broken on this build. But anyway, regarding the graphics drivers, makes me wonder, one of the system requirements for Windows 11, as announced up until this point anyway, says that on desktop PCs at least, you must have a screen resolution of no less than 720p. So what is going to happen if you try to run it on a smaller screen on desktop? Or just a smaller screen in general? Is like going to say, hey, this Windows cannot be installed on this computer. You know? Alright, this is really broken. I'm gonna have to force a reboot or something. Okay, you go over there. And, oh, here. Restart! Alright, it is broken, but it is still here. Safe mode is still here. And that is really good. Also, the F8 function, once you can get that enabled, assuming Windows Update is not going to disable it, which it does all the time on Windows 10, but I digress. Safe mode is an absurdly useful tool for diagnosing, fixing stuff. It's just really good, really good. So yeah, it is good that it is still here, at least as of this build anyway. And I don't think they would remove it entirely, but considering some more recent choices Microsoft has been making since they released Windows 10, it started with Windows 8, but the main culprit has always been Windows 10 up to this point. There is a chance they might want to decide. They might decide to just get rid of safe mode entirely, or at least make it even harder to access safe mode, which is really stupid, by the way. Really stupid. Can I change this black screen to give it color, like on the leaked build in Windows 10? Is that maybe a setting in the personalization settings that I might have missed or accidentally changed? I will have to check. And I will check, as a matter of fact. I wish this was a little faster on the VM and on this computer anyway. Again, part of this slowness is because of the computer where I am running this VM. Not really a big deal. Alright, let's see here. Oh, one thing I was thinking of trying, but I haven't, was the settings menu from the start. Okay, so this is actually quite different from the one on Windows 10. Or is it? Let's compare, shall we? Let's compare. Let's hide the VM for a moment and bring forth Windows 10 over here. So let's see your settings. Okay, at a first glance, it is really different. Really different. Really different. Like, seriously different. But in terms of the options, like, let's see here. On Windows 11, we have over here System, which is selected by default, and this here shows us display, sound, notifications, focus assist, power, storage, multitasking, activation, troubleshoot, recovery, projecting this PC, remote desktop, clipboard, and about. On Windows 10, I said, if we click on System, then it gives us all of the same options, but inside this other menu. So in a way, this new settings menu is actually, so far anyway, better, because it gives direct access to the stuff that Windows 10 otherwise will have you click in the system option to see, instead of just displaying it right away. So that's nice, I guess. So Bluetooth and devices. Let's see what the equivalent on Windows 10 is. I'm assuming it would be devices. Yeah. And there's printers and scanners over there. While on Windows 11, that is here. And if I click it, it goes in here. On Windows 10, what exactly does that do? And what does it look like? Did they actually improve settings? Is it actually almost as useful as Control Panel? Is it? Could it be? Because everyone must agree that that control panel is still, to this date, the far superior option for you to actually managing Windows, you know. Personalization. Let's compare that with Windows 10. Personalization. Yeah, I think this is an improvement indeed. Because here, for example, I just entered personalization with which I did the same thing on Windows 10 there, but here I still have full access to the other categories. Excuse me. To the other categories, categories, whatever. These, I still have full access to the other things. While seeing the thing that I chose, while on Windows 10, I don't. I do have access to submenus, obviously. Oops. Okay, yes, this is what I meant to do. But let's see, for example, background, which is the first option on Windows 10. Alright, goes to this, so that is nice. If I want to go back, okay, it's like a page basically. So let's see here, colors. So yeah, it swipes to the side like a page in a book. Well, not really like a page in a book, but you get the idea. While on Windows 10, if I want to go to colors as well, I click on this menu here. It'll give me access to this, obviously. It still gives me access to the other ones. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm not sure what I'm trying to think here, but it is interesting. Alright, let's hide that and let's go back here. Quite interesting. Alright, the settings menu, I think I kind of like it so far. It's not bad. Let's see. Accent colors. Show accent color on start and taskbar. Show accent color on title and Windows borders. It doesn't seem to give me an option to change the color on the screen when it is logging in or logging out. Unless maybe that might be controlled through. No, that's not controlled through here. So yeah, it looks like Windows 11 is getting rid of colors on the loading screens between you logging in into your account and logging off and that sort of stuff. Well, that's not a big deal, to be honest. That is something I can live with. What I cannot really live with is not being able to ungroup stuff on the taskbar. That is really annoying. Really, really annoying. The taskbar thickness, the way it is changed like this, I don't like it, but I can live with that. But not being able to ungroup, that I cannot live with. That is going to be a problem for me. Yeah. Let's check the Microsoft Store real quick. I don't think they have. They announced that you will be able to install Android applications on Windows through the Amazon Store and eventually in the future through side loading. But I don't think they have enabled that function yet. Settings. Yeah, no, I don't think that that's an option yet. Although that will be interesting if they do that. I mean, when they do that. What is this? Ah. All a bunch of useless stuff. Alright. So, what is the build version of this? WinVer. Windows 11 version 21H2 OS build 22000.51. The Windows 11 Pro operating system and its user interface are protected by trademark and other pending or existing intellectual property rights in the United States and other countries' regions. Hold on 1 second. Isn't this here actually from Windows 10? I don't know. Anyway, Windows 11. It looks a lot nicer than the leaked build from a few weeks ago. It surely does look a lot nicer. Did it change effects when you drag a window to the corner? Let's see. No, that still looks the same, which is nice. I like the way that looks. Anyway, Windows 11. I think that so far I stand by my previous opinions that I voiced on the other stream that I made on this subject. Not really liking it. If anything, so far I am underwhelmed. I might even say that I like Windows 11 even less than I like Windows 10, and God knows how much I detest that operating system. I have my reasons. But anyway, in terms of customization options, this build of Windows 11 is better than the leaked one, so that's a plus. But in terms of actual practicality, you know, having the OS be more functional and user-friendly. And what I'm getting on with that is stuff like, for example, the option to be able to ungroup items on the taskbar and change the size of the taskbar at least. I can live with having the taskbar not be able to be, you know, put on the sides or on the top, but not be able to change the size or especially the grouping. That is a problem for me, and I'm 100% sure it is going to be a problem for many people. Many people. Many people are not going to like it as well. So that's what I'm getting at when I say functionality, practicality, user friendliness. So yeah, in that regard, I still don't like Windows 11. I almost said Windows 10. All the time I almost say Windows 10. I still don't like Windows 11. For that being one of the reasons. So far, the only actual improvements that I saw here, apart from this thing here, basically. Oh, I forgot to test this. I'm gonna test that. You know, reboot and see if Windows keeps that desktop, that second desktop. Anyway, I'm gonna talk while it reboots, just so because it takes so long. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so far I think the only actual improvements that I saw. Pardon me. The only actual improvements that I saw were in terms of the appearance of the operating system. It looks much nicer than Windows 10. It definitely does look much nicer, but looks and actual function are two completely separate things. And in terms of function, Windows 11 is still lacking a lot. It is lacking even more than Windows 10, which is absurd if I gotta say. But in terms of the appearance, it has improved. Quite an improvement over Windows 10. I actually like it. I like how Windows 11 looks. It looks very nice. Coming from Windows 7, which is an OS which I really love the way Windows 7 looks. And Windows 7 unifies looks with functionality. Actually, it is one of the most functional operating systems Microsoft has ever done. I dare say it even surpasses Windows XP in that aspect, in that regard. But I digress. Coming from Windows 7, in terms of the appearance of the OS, so far anyway, Windows 11 is almost up there with Windows 7 in terms of how good it looks. At least up until this point. It's surely a very big and welcome improvement over how Windows 10 looks. And but yeah, in terms of the actual functionality of the OS, not really great. It's actually worse than Windows 10 so far. I know there are improvements being made under the hood for the performance of the OS and stuff like that, so that is a plus. But in terms of actually using it, no, I'm not impressed. If anything, I am very unimpressed and annoyed even. But yeah, in regards to this specific build, most of my opinions on Windows 11 did not change today from what they were when I tested the the leaked build. Yeah, in regards of this specific build, improvements were made, but mainly on the appearance side of things, which is underwhelming, to say the least. So yeah, desktop here. Has Windows kept it? Yes, it did. It remembered. Very nice. Very nice. This is something that I will likely be using quite a bunch in the future. So yeah, what else would I like to say? Yeah, the appearance of the desktop, I mean the Windows Explorer. I like this effect up here. That is nice. But yeah, not that many improvements over Windows 10, I gotta say. There was another thing that I wanted to say here now. What was it? Oh right, the heck happened there? The settings menu. I think this is quite an improvement over Windows 10's. If it can load, there we go, thank you. I think this here is actually an improvement over Windows 10's. This is a plus. I actually like this settings menu. It is still not as good as Control Panel, but it is much better than what we have on Windows 10. So this is good. So far anyway, I like where this is going. And if they can actually make this be as good, if not better, than Control Panel, then I can live without Control Panel. But yeah, it is much better than Windows 10's, but it still has a long way to go. Same goes for a few other functions and options, like the stuff here on System About. Yeah, there's still a lot of room for improvement, although I really doubt they are really gonna improve much further than this. But yeah, overall impressions on this build of Windows 11. Still underwhelmed, I guess. I really like the way the OS looks, but that's about it. That's as far as it goes, and even that has its restrictions, because again, the taskbar, for example, that's a negative point I gotta say. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't really think I have much else to say about this. What I will say, however, is that I will be testing out future builds of Windows 11, and one thing that I really want to do is do a completely fresh install of Windows 11 when they release. Did I say released or release? I meant to say release. When they release ISO files that you can download from Microsoft, excuse me, from Microsoft's website. So with those, then I will be able to do a fresh install. But yeah, because the thing with doing a fresh install with those is that then I will be able to see, go through the whole experience of installing Windows 11, see how much they are changing that, if at all, and as well as the out-of-box user experience, the famous OOB, out-of-box experience. Yeah, OOB. Because that is quite different on Windows 11 than it is on Windows 10. And the one on the leaked build was still a bit rough around the edges. So I am curious to see how much more they changed that, how much it has been improved, if at all. If it has been made worse, which I would not be surprised if that is the case. But yeah, as soon as I can get my hands on on some official ISO for Windows 11, I'm gonna install that on a VM to try it out. I don't know if I am going to stream the whole thing. Also, another thing is with doing a fresh install, I want to see what it is going to be like to actually fully customize Windows 11 completely from scratch. Because remember, this VM here, this was a already fully customized Windows 10 install. So a lot of the stuff that I have done on Windows 10 got brought over to Windows 11 when I installed this as an update to Windows 10. So there's a bunch of stuff here that I didn't get to do because it was already done. And yeah, so doing a fresh install is going to be good, it's going to be nice, so I can actually see and experience by myself all of the options available for customizing the operating system from a fresh install. So that is going to be good. So that is definitely something that I want to be doing on a future stream, but I'm not sure if I will be doing the full install. That is, actually making the VM and then installing the OS and then going through the out-of-box experience on the stream. I think it would be something nice to stream. It certainly would be informative to you guys, I guess. But my problem with doing that is that it takes time. It takes quite some time to go through the whole that whole process, and honestly, it is nothing really exciting. And if I do that live on a stream, believe me, there will be a lot of sitting around just waiting, doing a whole bunch of nothing. So yeah, I would have to give that some thought. But if I do end up doing that, something that I could do maybe to mitigate some of the boredom is to, I don't know, maybe play a game while Windows installs and occasionally check on the VM, and then when Windows is done installing, just stop the game and go back to the virtual machine and do the whole shabam of exploring Windows 11 and seeing how much it improves, how much it doesn't improve, if at all, or how much it gets worse. But yeah, I'll think of that. So yeah, anyway, a quick disclaimer, guys. By the way, I am ending the stream now, for the record. But before I do, I want to give you a little notice, tell you about something that is coming up. I don't know yet when this is gonna happen. It might be next week or the one after, but that is not yet decided. But very soon I am going to I'm gonna go on a very brief hiatus, streaming hiatus. I just wanna, basically I'm just not gonna stream for about a week. That's it. Maybe not even a week. Maybe only for a day. That's because, and I have actually talked about this a few weeks ago on a gaming Friday, but I'm gonna keep secret now because it is a surprise what I will be doing. It is because of a not so little project that I plan on start to work on in the coming up days. Sorry, in the next few days. And the reason why I'll be taking this little break from streaming is not because I need to take a break. I don't, thankfully. It is because I will have to take a break. So, because what I'm going to be doing, this little project, while I am working on that, I will not be able to stream at all because it involves my computer. And spoiler alert, when I come back to streaming, things are gonna be better around here, basically. And my mother just walking into the room, completely disrespecting the fact that I am streaming here, so I apologize for the... Oh, hey, popcorn. Thank you.
Toma aqui, pega.
Obrigado. Okay, she brought me popcorn, so that's nice. What was I saying?
Tá aqui, ó, pra você. Não, você tem que
Right, so yeah.
fazer.
While I work on this project, I will not be able to stream, so that is why, and this project is going to take some time to be done, by the way. So I'll not be able to stream while I do that, and that is why I would take the said break. But oh my god, she's loud. But as soon as that is done, I'm gonna come back, and the first stream that I will be doing when I come back is going to be special. So I highly recommend you guys watch it because hopefully it's going to be entertaining as well. I will try to make it entertaining anyway. So yeah, I have not yet decided when I'm gonna take this little break. So stay tuned for any announcements I might post on my DeviantArt, Twitter, or even even Truckers MP. Truckers MP. Heck, I'm getting distracted by my mother talking in the background over there. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, I will announce when I come back. One moment. Okay. So I will announce when... oh my god, it is really hard to think with someone else talking in the background. It is really difficult. Okay, she left now. I'm sorry. I have not yet decided when I'll be taking the break, but I will announce it. I will announce it beforehand. So stay tuned for any announcements. And speaking of announcements, I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. I play a different game every week on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I draw live on Sundays. The streams on Wednesday, they should start at they should start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Fridays at 7 p.m. also Eastern Time. On Sundays, however, the streams should start at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The Friday and Sunday streams are always in English, but the Wednesday streams specifically, those are always in Portuguese. So have that in mind if you join the stream on Wednesday and you do not understand a single thing that I'm saying. That is the reason. I'm gonna end the stream now because I want to eat that popcorn there. I haven't had popcorn in quite some time, believe it or not. So yeah, and guys, tomorrow is Friday, or for some of you, it is already Friday now. So this Friday, the 2nd of July, should be playing Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. That's a very fun game. Join me for fun. That should be fun. I always have fun with that game. So yeah, hopefully that is going to be fun to you as well. So yeah, on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the Gaming Friday, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit this time. So yeah, guys, let's shut this down. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. I hope you have enjoyed this experience. It's a different stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. And so until we meet again, God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Until then, have a good one, guys. Good night. Bye. So apparently the these cheapers. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Bye.
Present some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings aren't exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. And taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that on my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that opinion of the fact decide if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm. We would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that blur my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that blur my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just glow. Don't wait to play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you plan.